Greetings, greetings, everyone. Happy Saturday. And for those of you who live in the United States, happy pre-Labor Day. Oh, how you didn't know that? Happy pre-Labor Day. Labor Day is celebrated this weekend in the United States. So welcome to today's broadcast. I'm so excited to have those of you who are here. I see it as a privilege because you could be out shopping for the holiday weekend, yet you are here with me, and I am so grateful. Listen, I am Dr. Daphne Clarke-Hudson. I'm a spiritual guide, coach, consultant, and mentor. If you are not already connected with me, I want to encourage you to click the Linktree link in my bio so you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, connect with me on my website, LinkedIn, and Facebook. Welcome. Everyone is welcome on this platform. We agree to disagree without being disagreeable. We do not have to or need to agree with everything that is said. However, we do agree to respect each other's opinions. And even when we disagree, we do not become disagreeable by bullying and being judgmental about anything that is being said. Again, the platform is for 18 and older. Our focus here is on empowering, healing, and spirituality. All of my consultations are done via private appointments only. So those of you that need consultation, you will need to book it through the links in my bio. For those of you who are looking for quick answers and would like mini consultation, you can book 5 minutes for $10, 15 minutes for $30, and you can do that via my Cash App. The Cash App is also in my the Cash App is also in my bio. I'm typing the Cash App in my in the link, not the link tree, the comment section on the YouTube page. Those of you on Facebook, those of you on Facebook, you need to go ahead and give permission to StreamYard to allow you to comment in the comment section. If you do not click the permission button, you will not be able to join in the conversation. So please do not forget to do that. Today's broadcast is not a teaching, it's a conversational broadcast. What does that mean? I need everyone's input. I need everyone's input. You type, if you have more than 1,000 people on TikTok and you want to come on live, you can send the request by clicking the pink and blue, your heads down there. I will then bring you in the live. You will need to speak loudly and enunciate your words so it is picked up on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. All right? So is that clear enough? The topic is understanding self. Understanding self is what we are talking about on this broadcast. I was excited when the Spirit gave me this topic because there are many folks who are walking around completely lost. They do not know who they are. They do not understand why they are. And they just keep going along in the motion. Going along in the motion. They are being manipulated by others. They are being controlled by others. So now is the time when each and every one of us need to take the responsibility of asking the question in the mirror, who am I? Why am I? What am I about? Because not until we can honestly answer that question deep within ourselves, we will continue be manipulated by other people and things. So I invite you to be part of this conversation. We are on 5 platforms. Can anyone resonate with what it is that I am saying? Can you relate to that? Has any of you ever found yourself in that situation where you're saying, where did I go? I have lost myself. I no longer know who I am. I have over the years on my career, somebody says yes. Okay, let's talk about it. How many people you have? Are you able to come in the chat? How many people do you have? If you have 1,000 people, yes, you can come in the chat, Lisa. I know many parents sometimes, especially us women, we have children and we have lost ourselves in the identity of our children. And for some, okay, so go ahead and type it in the comments and I will read what you type. Many of us have lost ourselves in the identity of our children, and for some, even their spouses. I have heard women say they meet somebody, and instead of saying, my name is Daphne, they would say, oh, I am John's wife. And I would always call them, My 26-year-old is driving me crazy. Whoa, you on it, mama. Do you want to come in the box, Lisa? Somebody on TikTok wrote, WhatsApp number. Somebody on TikTok wrote that her 26-year-old is driving her crazy. Am I to understand that your 26-year-old still lives at home? Please do not forget to share the live. Is your 26-year-old still live at home? No, ma'am. I have COVID. And yes, she does. Okay. So now, the next question I would like to ask you, why are you allowing a 26-year-old to drive you crazy? Because it's a decision that you have made somewhere along the line. You do not understand who you are. Why are you allowing some other human being to drive you crazy? We fear we will be bad moms if we don't succumb to society's idea of what moms are. You know, I thank you for your honesty. I am all she's got. Well, 26 years old, you are all she has got. She needs to find herself. None of us are irreplaceable. And why are we falling prey to society's assessment of who we are? Why are we doing that? Why are we being manipulated by society? We are being manipulated by religion. We are being manipulated by society. We are being manipulated by politics. And we refuse to look in the mirror and dig deep to do the inner work, which is what we need. You think when you do not stand as a parent and allow your children to respect you, and when they do things that's not right, you think society is going to be there for them? It's not about being right. It's about having you to look in the mirror and say, where can I begin to take a hold? How do I get my life back? Inner work requires brutal honesty with yourself. Exactly. And vulnerability. Powerfully said. That is how we will heal. But a lot of humans refuse to call a spade a spade. They always work on sugarcoating stuff. And then they give up their entire life to their children, to society, to religion, and to so many other things. None of us are perfect. Not one of us. We are not perfect. However, we must take responsibility to say, hey, the buck stops here, and I'm going to have to do what I can. So back to the lady with the 26-year-old. Please share the live. Please follow the host. Please invite your friends. When you say she drives you crazy. Hey, Chris's Creation, how are you, doll? So good to see you. Are you feeling well? From what age has she been driving you crazy? Okay, I've been sending you positive healing energies, Queen. Please take care of yourself because you always take care of everybody. I want you to take care of yourself, please. Do what you need to do to get well. Last year, what's your name? Lisa. You're saying last year. You said last year, but I heard from teenage. I heard from teenage. Make sure you all share the live and show some love. Thank you, Queen. I heard from teenage, but it's okay. I thank you for sharing. The pressure and the heat became hotter last year, but this been happening over and over and over and over. You need to stop feeling guilty. You need to take back your crown. You are the queen in that queendom. Take your crown back and wear it like the queen you are called to be. Stop allowing a 26-year-old to play you like a yo-yo. Stand tall as a woman. Do the work that you need to do so you can get your strength back. You have allow her to drain you. It's like a parasite. It's sucking all the blood out of you. And you think the way she's manipulating you before you said that you are all she has got. She's not thinking that. She's wondering how much further I can push her. And she's pushing you, and right now you are on the edge. You're on the precipice to fall over, Lisa, and you got to grab your life back. Queen, you got to look after yourself. You deserve so much better. You deserve so much better. You brought her in this world. You gave her life. The decisions she made and are making is her own. You're not responsible for that. Take your life back. Those of you that are just coming, we are talking about understanding self. What are we about? What are we called for? How are we making a difference in this world? That's what the conversation is. Anyone who wants to come live, you can send a request to come live with me. You will need to speak loudly because I am on StreamYard. It's being recorded on my YouTube, my LinkedIn, my Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. But I want to get other people's input. Who are you? Do you understand why you are on this world? Why you're on this earth? Or are you allowing people to play you like a grand piano? Are you allowing people to play you like a baby grand piano? Especially ladies, you got to wake up. Stop allowing people to play you like a baby grand piano. And some of these people that's playing you, they have never did one day a music, but they are playing you like a baby grand piano every opportunity that they get. We got to wake up. Listen, guys, please follow Chris's creation. This crown that I'm wearing was gifted to me by her. She's an amazing creator, powerful sister. So make sure you follow her. Ladies, 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 we got to wake up. Stop falling prey to what society says. We need to do how we got to act and all of that. Remember, Lisa said in the beginning that we as mothers, we succumb to what society says mothers need to be. Do you realize that many of the people who are casting judgment, they have such big beams? It's like a big tree trunk in their eyes, and they are not picking that out of their eye, but yet they are coming to manipulate your life. Do you understand that? Hola, how are you, Queen? We got to wake up now. Because, Lisa, I'm still lingering on you. Because you're concerned that you are all she has got, and you are feeling strongly that you are irreplaceable. But the way she's treating you, she will not have you for much longer. And she's going to be carrying on with her life when your life deteriorates. She is not going to be there for you. Thank you for the follow. Somebody followed me. Thank you. For those that are just joining, we are talking about understanding self. Welcome on Facebook. Welcome LinkedIn. Welcome YouTube. Welcome, welcome. You are free to add your comments in the chat so I can read it for the people on the other platforms. Do you understand who you are and what you are about? Let me see in the chat those of you who really understand who you are and are honoring who you are called to be. Are you speaking your truth unapologetically? Thank you for the follow. Are you following your path, or are you waiting for the society, for the family members, for the churches to release you? Are you still in the closet? I can say that because you know what? For 62 years, I ran from my spiritual gifting while I was active in the church. I allowed religion to suppress my gifting. And guess what? Now that I'm out of the closet unapologetically, you know somebody who claims to be a friend wrote me a letter, typed the letter, address an envelope, put it in the US mail with a stamp to inform me that she is concerned about my eternal soul. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? There are folks who are sitting there and they are going to do whatever they can to derail us once we step out of the closet to say yes to who and what we are called for. Once we say yes, once we begin to have a clearer understanding of who we are and what we are about, the journey will become very lonesome. But I'm here to tell you that those who understand will be attracted to you. They will be attracted from the north and from the south and from the east and from the west. You'll be looking around and you say, oh my heavens, where did these people come from? They were divinely directed to you. So regardless of what you do, please do not allow anyone to get you off your path. I was just explaining this an hour ago. Wow. Isn't that amazing? People who are on one accord, the universe will bring us together. Regardless of where we are geographically located, the universe will bring us together and to unify our messages. People who are truth seekers will always find truth teachers. And once you are illuminated with the truth, there is no darkness, no shadow that will overcast you. I am 46 and I never reach out to nobody. I really thank you. Listen, It's not by accident that you're here, Lisa. You can click on the link in my bio and you can consult, because you know what, Lisa? None of us can do it alone. We all need somebody to support us. None of us can be seeing the picture when we are in the frame. We got to step out so we can really admire what it is about. Do not allow anyone to manipulate you in any kind of way. Not your spouses, not your children, not your parents, not your siblings. You got to understand self and know what it is you stand for. If you are just joining, we are talking about understanding self. Understanding self is what we are talking about. Let me tell you something. It is never too late, never too late to correct an error. Never too late. It is never too late to erase the wrong answer and put the correct answer. Do you remember when we were kids, they had these pencils with erasers? And at some time when people used to use the typewriter, the brothers' typewriter, they would have the whiteout that we would put on it. It is the same thing with our lives. When we evaluate and when we assess and when we look over and we see a mistake, we can acknowledge it, we can make a decision, and then we can say, I am ready. Finally found myself when I was lost everything. Oh my heavens, somebody on Instagram said, finally found myself when I lost everything. Isn't that a powerful statement? Because many of us are consumed in it, the material things, and lost ourselves. Many of us, and I'm sure that person is the only one. But aren't you glad that you have found yourself? And once we have a clear understanding about self, we can always recoup that which we had before. Listen, we got to do the inner work. Tap the screen, guys, and share the live. Are you committed to do the inner work? There are many of us who are burdened with what is called untreated emotional traumas. There are some of us that inherit traditional trauma from our lineages and our ancestors. However, so long as we wake up every day and we are breathing oxygen, We put a mirror in front of our face and we breathe and we see it cloudy. There is hope. We can keep hope alive. Stop making excuses that, oh, I can't do anything, I'm too old. I can't do anything, I'm too this. I can't do anything, I'm too the other. Excuses after excuses after excuses. Yesterday, I did a segment, and those of you who, when you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you can please watch it. It says, nothing changes until I change. And I asked the people who were here with me, I said, I want for you to adopt this new statement in your life. Nothing changes until I change. So people need to stop looking outside of themselves. People need to stop blaming others and just become intimate and closer with yourself so you understand who you are and what you're called to be. Tap the screen, share the live. Thank you so much, Michelle, for following. Nothing, absolutely nothing will change until you change, until I change. And if each and every one of us will make that commitment today, that I am going to do the work to understand me better, you will be surprised to see how the things around us changes and improve. Our children begin to act better. Our spouses begin to act better. The world around us has improved, all because our focus is on who we are and what we are called to do. And we understand our mission and we do the work. Congratulations. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the follow, guys. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the shares. Let each and every one of us, let us take the responsibility to understand about us. What makes us powerful? What energizes us? What makes us special? What makes us as brilliant as we are? Each and every one of us on any of these 5 platforms right now, we are brilliant souls. We are brilliant souls and we need to honor that. We need to honor our brilliance. We must honor our brilliance. Stop playing small. Stop staying under the bushes. It's time for you to step out, be bold, and be brilliant. That thing that you're suppressing in your belly, it is time for you to give birth to it. There are many of you who has been in labor for over 10 years. Over 10 years you are in labor. And you are pressing. You are pressing. You are pressing. You are suppressing. And you refuse to give birth. What will it take? What will it take? I want to ask you this question, whichever of the platforms you're on, and please write it in the comments. When I ask each of you this question, how would you describe yourselves? I want you to go ahead and type it in the chat and let me read it out from LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Let me read what everybody has written so each other can hear. How would you describe yourselves? How would you describe yourselves? Go ahead and type it in the chat. How would you describe yourselves? Come on now, come on now, come on now. How would you describe yourselves? Thank you for the follow. How would you describe yourselves? Welcome, Harmony. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Don't go silent on me now. Step up. This is your opportunity to step up and honor who you are called to be. How would you describe yourself? How would you describe yourself? An honest person, animal, and elderly lover. Wonderful. Thank you, Lisa. Anyone else besides Lisa? How would you describe yourself? And God, what's a second way that you would describe yourself, Lisa? Go ahead, Queen. The other thing, guys, when you get an opportunity to participate, don't hold back. Stop playing it safe. Stop playing it safe. One person says she's honest, she loves animal, and she loves the elderly. What does that tell you about somebody that loves animal and the elderly? What does that tell you about a person like that? You know that there are many elderly in this life who their own relatives do not care about them. Anyone else? Come on, guys. Share this. Share the live. Tap the screen. Anyone else besides Lisa? Lisa, I want to thank you, Lisa, for being so active since we started and stepping up and to share your personal story with everyone. And that this is the first step towards your healing, because you acknowledge what's going on emotionally, emotional, expressive, creative. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Usually I'm quiet. Listen, it's not by accident that you're here. They don't want to be bothered. Speak for yourself. The person who said they don't want to be bothered. Grant me a favor and speak only for yourself. You don't have to analyze others. Only speak for yourself. Do you want to be bothered? Then share how you describe yourself. Share how you describe yourself. To each his own. It's I tell you, Lisa, it's amazing. Once we accept, the universe will work alongside with us. Work alongside with us and encourage us to work towards our breakthrough. To work towards our breakthrough. Decision and action. Are we ready to say, universe, guide me. Help me to peel the onion ball back so I can become more intimately acquainted with myself. You're very welcome. Allow me to become more intimately acquainted with myself because I don't know who I am. I do not know what I am about. Hello, my brother from South Africa. We are talking about understanding self. That's what we are talking about. You are welcome to come in the chat if you would like. We are talking about understanding self. Do we know who we are? Do we know what we are about? Do we know what we are called to do? Are we so afraid and embarrassed of what society will say about us when we step forth to honor? Thank you for the likes, my brother. When we are called on a mission, are we waiting for other people's approval? Are you waiting for others to approve you? Or are you willing to step out and set yourself apart? Are you willing to say, I know I am called for this, and whether or not I have your support, I'm going to step forward and I am going to do what I'm called to do, with or without your support? I want to be different. Tell me more about that. I want to be different. Tell me more about it. What is stopping you from being different? Because each and every one of us, we are different. We were born different. We are authentic and we are unique. Do you have clarity and understanding about what your difference is? Because when you say you want to be, it is telling me that you yourself do not have clarity about what your difference is. Is that accurate? I want to be different, as in physical and spiritual, in my life. So what is your first name? What is preventing you Do you want to come in the chat? How many people do you have? Do you have 1,000? You can send a request and keep your camera on and come in the chat so we can talk. You will need to speak loudly so it go. Hello, Queen. How are you? It's good to see you, Queen. I thought you at work. Or is it your lunch break? You will need to speak loudly so it can go on the it can go on the other platform. Might need to find his purpose. Okay. Put your camera on. Put your camera on. Please.
Just a second. Trying to.
Yes. If you want me to X you out to turn it on and then you come back, I can do that too.
Sure.
Okay, no, you're fine.
I think I did it.
You did it. Well, what's your name and where are you joining from?
Hello, everyone.
Where are you joining from, my brother?
Richard.
Hi, Richard.
Calling from Israel.
Israel, welcome. My name is Daphne. And today, whatever you are saying will be on 5 different platforms because right now I'm on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. And as you know, the topic is understanding self. That's what we are talking about. So I now respectfully hand you the microphone. You said you wanted to be different. Tell us more about that statement.
Yes. All I'm just trying to say is I know we are different kinds of people on this planet Earth. And I believe that when it comes to spirituality, I think that's the first thing in place. So the reason why I said that was sometimes you don't really believe in yourself.
Exactly.
And you not believing in yourself makes you face difficulties in life. Which you have the power to change it.
Exactly.
So I think that is what is really holding me back.
Okay.
So I feel like if I feel like I'm able to get to where I need to get, greater things will start happening in my life, and it will happen to any other person.
Okay.
So that's why I said that.
All right. Let me just have an input. Stick up in right where you are. Today is the first day for the rest of your life. The reason I'm saying that, you made the decision to come forth to make clarity that you understand that something is missing. Now,
sure.
You made that decision. You got to take the action with that decision in saying, what's the support that is needed to guide me along for the result? Because each and every one, as you so clearly and eloquently said before, we are different. We came into this world with a blueprint that is as unique as our fingerprint. And our lives become confused when we work against that blueprint that we are called for. So, how do we now say to ourselves, I know I'm in this career, but instead of focusing on the money, what value am I bringing to the career? Make sense?
Sure, it really does. It makes sense.
So we got to Ask ourselves, am I really ready to stand out? Because once we start doing the inner work, we become the thumb. You see how the thumb is? You see the other four fingers over here, right? The thumb is over here by himself, and that's who we become. And many of us, we are a thumb. We are a thumb for a long time. But we cannot get discouraged by being a thumb. We got to be the strongest thumb that we can be. All right? So continue, my brother, continue with what you were saying.
So, like I said, I feel like it's lack of confidence when it comes to my side. That's why I'm really like saying what I need to say.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
27.
Okay.
27.
So you are young. You are young. So are you willing to do the work to identify what makes you different?
Of course, I really want to. I really, really want to.
So guess what?
I really want to.
I am going to direct you to click on the link tree in my bio, and you can book consultation with me. You will see different areas in there. We will have an initial consultation. And when the universe tells me what you need, I will know whether I'm the person to guide you, or if I'm not the person to guide you, I will say, I cannot deliver what you want, but I will not have you sign up if I can't deliver what it is you want and need. All right? And just so you know, there is an investment for the work. But the one thing I will tell you, you will get good result. My name up there is Daphne Clarke-Hudson. As I always tell people, I'm Googleicious. So put my name in Google and see what you see. I'm glad that we are having this conversation at age 27.
Yeah, actually, the interesting thing is I have seen you come on live a couple of times, but I don't know what happened today exactly. I just came on and I just saw what was on the screen, and I said, okay, come on, get in. So I think it was meant to happen.
Yes, yes, because listen, nothing happens until we're ready. When you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you are going to see an episode I did yesterday that says, nothing changes until I change. So the universe knew that you were ready today for that conversation, and that's why you're here. Nothing happens by accident. All right? So, do you have any other thing you want to say?
Well, I think that's it. I think I'm perfect.
Okay.
And I will gladly do as what you said.
Yes, thank you.
I believe there should be someone also here who would also wish to come also, just like the way I did. So I would say thanks a lot.
Okay.
I would thank everyone who had that time to also listen to us. So a big thanks to everyone.
Okay, what time is it? What time is it in Israel?
It's actually 10 past at night.
Okay, so it's 10 p.m. at night. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for coming on from across the globe. Namaste, my brother. Be well.
Thanks a lot.
All right, I look forward to you. Amazing. Isn't it
I will.
one? Thank you, sir. Isn't it amazing?
All right.
Thank you. Isn't it amazing how we can connect from wherever we are in the world? Wherever we are, we just got to step up and say, yes, I'm ready. Everybody heard what he said. It's not the first time he saw me on live, but it's the first time he decided to come up. He does not know why. The topic was right, and the Spirit says, that's for you. And you need to go there. So those of you that are just coming on, the topic is understanding self. Kindly click on the link tree, linktr.ee. Click on link tree /Dynamic Daphne and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and kindly share it with others as well. So let's continue the conversation. Again, we are on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. That's where we are on this amazing Saturday evening. Understanding self is the conversation. How much do you understand yourself? How much? Do you understand who you are, why you are, and what you are about? Do you? Do you? Tap the screen, guys, and share the live. And do not be embarrassed. Let's work this together, because guess what? None of us are perfect. We owe it to each other to support non-judgmentally. We are supposed to support and encourage each other. Tap the screen and share the live. Tap the screen and share the live. Invite. For those who are just joining, the conversation is understanding self. Understanding self. Understanding self. Do you understand who you are? Do you understand why you are? Thank you for the follow. Do you understand who and why you are? No, you do not. Why aren't you? Oh, is it a different Linda or the same Linda? Is it a different Linda from the Linda with the daughter? I guess today is the day of Lindas. Hello from my YouTube. Come on through, guys. Type in the comments. Let me see your feedback. Oh, the same Linda. Okay. So you're going to do the work. You are going to do the work because you got to get Linda back. Oh, it's a different one? Same. Lord, why are you confusing me? You say it's the same, then you say different one. Are you trying to confuse me, Linda? Are you trying to confuse me? Welcome, everyone. We are talking about understanding self. Understanding self. Come on, tap the screen. Let's get some folks in here. Understanding self. So this, Linda, why is it you do not understand yourself? What's happening? Because you mentioned daughter, I realized there was another. Okay, yes, yes. Where are you joining from, Linda? Chicago. Nice. Chi-town in the house. So what's going on, Linda? Why you don't understand yourself? Talk to me, Queen. What's going on? What's going on, Queen? What's going on? Greetings, greetings. My mind races 100 miles an hour most days. All right. So what is causing that? Do you meditate? Do you meditate, Linda? Do you do any mindfulness activities that can harness your mind to still itself? You bake? You bake for a business? That's what you mean? No. No, for friends. So you bake every day for friends? I'm understanding. I'm trying to understand. Your mind is running 100 miles an hour every day, and you're telling me you bake for friends. Every day you bake for friends? No, once or twice a month. Okay, once or twice a month. So that's not a lot of time. So I ask you if you meditate, and you answer with, I bake. So I'm trying to understand the conversation. So let me go back. Do you meditate? Because I'm still addressing the point where you said your mind is running 100 miles an hour. Yes, I do. How often do you meditate? And how much time do you spend in meditation? Welcome, welcome, those of you that are just joining us. We are talking about understanding self. That's the conversation, around 2 hours a day. 2 hours a day, one sitting or multiple times per day. Only morning. You spend 2 hours in the morning to meditate. What time do you go to work? Okay, you retired. Do I have your permission to make a suggestion? Would you consider meditating multiple times and break that 2 hour span up in smaller increments? Because when you break it up in smaller increments, you could focus on stilling your mind. Would you consider doing that? You can do 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. But my suggestion would be not to go longer than 30 minutes in any one sitting. Because in the smaller increment of time, you are going to be able to manage your mind much better. Does that make sense? How young are you? You guys on Facebook, you're quiet tonight. Queen Sonia, everybody else is so quiet. How young are you, Linda? Welcome, welcome. Sugar Miracle. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Tap the screen, guys. Show some love. Show some love. Are you still here, Linda? Or you fell asleep? Are you still here or you fell asleep? Welcome, welcome, YouTube. Welcome, welcome, Facebook. Welcome, everyone. We are getting ready to wrap up. We are talking about understanding self. Understanding self is what the conversation is about on this broadcast. So I one person on TikTok says that her mind is running 100 miles an hour, and she says she meditates 2 hours every morning. So I asked her for her permission to make a suggestion that she cut down the 2 hours to smaller increment of meditation throughout the day, because she says that she's retired. Because mindfulness activities helps us to still ourselves and control our mind. Still ourselves and control our minds. I think she probably got kicked out because I asked her question. I haven't seen her. So if she comes back, we will continue the conversation. So for those of you just joined on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook, would you like to add anything to the conversation? Understanding self. Understanding self is what we are talking about. Let me go ahead and put it in here. Understanding self is today's conversation. I'm so grateful for the gentleman who joined us all the way from Israel. It was in the PM and he came on live all the way from Israel. And it's amazing. You know, I think I told you all that I do not choose the topic. The Spirit always give me a topic, and then whatever I say is being channeled out. Once I sit in this chair and I push the live button, I don't know what is going to be said. I always put the title down, empty page. Everything is being channeled to you. So I am grateful that the universe finds me suitable to use as a vessel to pass on the message to you. What I am doing, you can do. You just need to honor who you're called to be. You are just as capable to be used by the universe. Even though I ran for 62 years, the universe has blessed me and has given me this opportunity to be able to be used. I don't know about you, but I see this as a powerful way, because all I need to do is to show up and get everything that needs to come out to you and deliver to you. I'm not special in any way. What I am is obedient. I have not always been obedient, but now I am obedient. I am obedient now. And this is why when folks come here and expect me to work for free, the universe does not want me to work for free, because this gift and this service that he has blessed me with to give you is not free. Is energy being used? How many people do you see on any of these platforms that is being used in the way that I'm being used? Tell me. If you see it, tell me. Because I go around and I'm looking, not to compare myself, because I know I am called for something different. I am called for something different. I am called to deliver to special people who are ready to be awakened. Those are the people who have been sleeping for years. Hello, good evening. Hey, John Davis, how are you, my friend? Are you ready for Labor Day? Go ahead and tap the screen, guys. Tap the screen. All I can say is how grateful I am. John, we are talking about understanding self. That is what we are talking about. Understanding self. We are winding down to closing time. We have 7 minutes. I am doing wonderful, John. And yourself? Back to what I was just saying, is that just, yes, I am ready for Labor Day. Beautiful, beautiful, my brother. The same way that the universe has given me a second opportunity, the universe can do the same thing for you, and you, and you, and you. Stop doing injustices to yourselves. Say yes. Come out of the darkness. Come out of the shadows of other people who has been holding you hostage for your entire life. Come out of the shadow of religion. Stand and be bold. Be who the universe created you to be. Remember, the blueprint that you got is as unique as your fingerprint. Ain't nobody else has that blueprint. I have my own, you have your own. We do not need to be isolated. We can come together as a collective and encourage each other to speak our truth. Thank you, John. We can come together as a collective in speaking our truth because we are meant to encourage each other. And none of us is better than the other person. None. None of us is better than the other person. We are our brother's keeper. And each of us, our messages can fuel the other person's message. It's like a salad. How do we make salads? Nobody's perfect, John, correct. How do we make a salad? To make a salad, whether it's vegetable or fruit, whatever salad we're making, can we have one ingredient and expect to make a complete salad? Answer me. Let me know. Let me know. Are we able to make a salad with one ingredient? Can we? Well, I love to cook. I've made many salads in my lifetime, and I always have to have multiple ingredients. And I'm using this scenario to tell you that it is the same thing with our messages. John has his message, Linda has his message, Sonia has her message, Daphne has her message. We come together and we merge the messages for a delicious salad for humankind. Sometimes one ingredient. I've never seen a salad with one ingredient, John. Maybe you know something that I don't know. If it's a one ingredient, it can't be a salad. It got to be something else. Each one touch one. Each one encourage the other one. Each one balances one. Each one will be ready to give a thumbs up. A lot of times, this is all that person needs, a thumbs up to say, you got this. I meant to say multiple ingredients are better. Okay. Each one encourages one. Each one touches one. Each one touches one. In closing, I would like to remind each and every one of us, whether we are listening to this broadcast live or on replay, I want you to commit to doing the work so that you can understand yourselves. Because not until you understand yourself clearly and completely will you understand your why for this planet. Not until you understand that will you then know how you can make an impact and make a difference in this world. Not until you understand yourselves will you be able to acknowledge your brilliance. Not until you understand yourself will you be willing to step out and say to yourselves, I am going out, be bold and be unapologetic. Not until you understand yourself will you then know that you cannot allow others to manipulate you. Now, if you have not already done so, kindly subscribe to my link tree. Click on the link tree in my bio and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Those of you who are in the US, please be safe on this Labor Day weekend. Love on your families and loved ones and keep your notifications on so you will know when I again go live. From my heart to yours, I want you to know I love you, and there is absolutely nothing that you can do about that. All right? Love you, family. Stay the course and go out there and understand who you are. Love you, family. Bye.